Welcome back to Future Stars, Brian C. Sports Nutrition. And the Kangaroos are up and about. They're on top of the ladder. They've won 9 and zip. That's the best in their history down at the Kangaroos. And Shaun Atley and his brother Joe join us. But firstly, Shaun, to you, 9 and zip. That must be unbelievable to be a Kangaroos player at the moment.
Yeah, we're going well at the minute. 9 wins, and we've probably started a bit slowly the last few years, so it's nice to have a good start to the year to hopefully set us up.
And you're playing some great footy yourself. You roll between half-back, you have a little bit on the wing, a couple of lace-out passes to Big Goldie last night. You look like you're enjoying your football. You got real time with the footy, and you're slicing them up through the middle.
Yeah, no, it's good playing down back at the minute. We've got a strong back 6 or 7 that is playing some good footy together, so as long as we get that continuity, hopefully we'll be all right going forward.
It was a good answer last night because the second half last week against the Bombers wasn't great. You probably let yourselves down because you a great lead. But then yesterday it was an answer against a club that was depleted, but it was just a game that you had to do what you did. Yeah,
no, we knew last week wasn't good enough if we want to go to where we want to go this year. So we spoke about it at half-time in the game last night, and yeah, we come out and we had a good win.
Shaun, I think you've got some players that are really starting to develop now. I really like the work of Robbie Tarrant. He's just getting bigger and stronger and playing some really confident footy. Lukey McDonald's come back into the side this year and is playing really solid as well.
Yeah, Taz has been pretty unlucky with his injury. I don't think he played much the first 4 years, so he's just starting to show last year and now the player that he is. And
he's a big unit.
Yeah, he's massive. So we've got the big gorilla down there, and Lukey McDonald as well is playing with some real confidence, which is good for the team.
Now, Shaun, let's take us back to when you were drafted, and we've got a picture here. Who's the young fella giving you a bit of support that we've got in this picture?
Yeah, they're my 2 brothers. So I got Joe there trying to take a specky on me, and Jacob, the younger one, he's down below. And yeah, I'm guessing Mum sent all these photos in, so yeah.
Now, that's your brother who's sitting next to you, which is Joe, who plays for the Bendigo Pioneers, and clearly about the same size, but a better-looking version of you. I think he's got the hair up. Joe, welcome to Future Stars.
Thanks,
You're just making your way. You've got a famous brother. You've got another brother who's taller than both of you. How have you found the under-18s at the moment?
Yeah, so it's not too bad. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I was last year, as in TAC Cup footy. It helps when you've got a better side than last year, so yeah, doing well.
Joe, let's have a look at you in action. You're a different player to Shaun. You're an inside player. Win your own footy right in the middle, captain of the side. Who do you model your game on? Tell us a bit about the way you play.
Well, probably my 2 favourite players are Ben Cunnington from North Melbourne and Luke Parker. So they're probably 2 I try and model my game on.
Now, back in the day, I hear there's a little bit of a story about you. I mean, one thing having somebody, a brother that's playing in the game, but when you were a youngster, I believe that at one stage Jonathan Brown was thinking about quitting the Brisbane Lions, and there was rumour about perhaps him maybe coming back to Victoria. Now, take us through, what did you do to try to help the cause and keep him up in Brisbane?
So yeah, I was a mad Brisbane Lions supporter before Shaun got drafted. And yeah, Jono Brown was thinking of leaving the club. And so I wasn't very happy about that. So I sent $5 in the mail with a written letter saying, hopefully this will help keep you at the club. And they responded and sent back some merchandise and said, next time I'm down, get to go meet him in the room.
So yeah, how old would he have been about when you did that?
I was probably about 10 years old, so not very old.
Shows the love of the game.
Yeah. That happened to Plough in '85 too. A lot of Hawthorn supporters sending in money, but Plough took it down to the shops and bought some bread and milk with it, and went off to the Tigers in '86 and '87, was it?
'87, yeah, that's right.
And Shaun, we've got some highlights of you playing for Vic Country back in 2010, and as Shifter would remember, we ended up winning the cup that year. So tell us anything about the 2010 team that we had back then.
Yeah, so we had a good team back then. We won the championship, and I think we only dropped 1 game. So we had a lot of players running around that you see in the AFL now. We had Dyson Heppel and Luke Parker and yourself, Taylor. So yeah, we had a good little team running around then.
Down to Atley.
Very strong team. There's a photo coming up there that the boys are down in Geelong after we won the cup. So yeah, some talent in that team for sure.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic photo there. The Vic Country boys were up and about. We didn't win a game at the Vic Country when I played, but you've got a huge game next week. You play the Sydney Swans. They're playing some great football. Bounce back against the Hawks. The SCG, have you played much footy there? Because I think most of the games the Kangaroos have played have been at ANZ Stadium, am I wrong?
Yeah, we've played the last few finals we've played up there. It's been at ANZ Stadium, so we don't get many games at the SCG, but the last time we played there I think we won, so we'll take some confidence out of that. But it's a massive game for us this weekend as well as it is for them.